Welcome back. We're joined with presidential candidate Nikki Haley, former South Carolina governor, as well as ambassador to the UN. So, Nikki, I want to start here. Let's start with Israel and the current situation going on there. How do you think the Biden administration response has been going?
Well, first of all, let me say welcome from Pella. This is the sweetest town I've seen. We were just at the Bread Board, which is a fantastic bakery. I hope everybody will check it out. You know, the world is on fire. I mean, you really look at it and there's a lot of issues going on. But why did this all happen? This all happened because Joe Biden was weak in Afghanistan. He was slow in Ukraine. We saw him pandering to Iran. And we see him absent at the border. And so the world is less safe. And, you know, what I'll tell you is we saw horrific scenes of what happened in Israel. We saw what Hamas did. I dealt with Israel, the Palestinians, the Chinese, the Russians, the Iranians every day for 2 years. And what I can tell you is that this is serious. And I think that we need to support Israel. We need to have their back. We don't need to tell them to have a ceasefire. We don't need to tell them to show restraint. We need to let them eliminate Hamas. And we should have three priorities. One, support Israel with whatever they need. Two, eliminate Hamas. And three, make sure we do whatever it takes to get our hostages home.
Over the last couple of months, your campaign has been picking up steam. I'm just curious as to why you think that is. Is it your past experience with foreign policy and all the current issues overseas that are going on overseas right now? Is it how you performed on the debate stage? What do you think is to credit for your rising to the polls?
You know, I think it's a combination of things. We are touching as many hands as we can. We're answering every question we can, and we are trying to earn every Iowan's vote. And I think it also goes to the fact that I've been a governor. I know how to deal with a bureaucracy. I know how to run a state. But I've also been at the UN, and I understand foreign policy and all that goes with that. I'm a mom, I'm a military wife, so I understand the sacrifices of military families, and I think that more than anything, I'm an accountant, and I know that our inflation and our debt's out of control, and we've got to start fixing it. And we are seeing Democrat chaos, whether it's, you know, through inflation at the grocery stores and the gas station, to lack of transparency in the classroom, to crime on our streets, to the border, or to the threats around the world. And you don't fix Democrat chaos with Republican chaos. Now is the time for a new generational leader that's going to bring stability and strength back to America. And I think people see that, and we're going to continue to spread the word. Get used to this space, because I'm going to keep coming back.
So you mentioned we're in Pella. Iowans, they're going to tell you what's front of mind. You've been going through towns like Pella, too, over the last several months. What are some of the issues that Iowans have been bringing up when you're asking? What do they think about day to day when it comes to who's in the Oval Office?
They really feel inflation. I mean, they feel it when they go to the grocery store. They feel it when they go to the gas station. They feel it in their mortgages with interest rates going high. And they see it with the lack of discipline in D.C. and the fact that no one's trying to pay down debt. No one's trying to put more cash in their pockets. So that part they're really frustrated about. They're very concerned about the border. I mean, they know the fact that any time what happened in Israel could happen here, and they're worried about the fact that no one's doing anything about it. And then, you know, before they were talking a lot about China, but now they're talking a lot about China and Israel. And so I think Iowans get it. They get the fact that this is a time for a new direction, and that we can't have all this chaos around us. At some point, we've got to start paying attention and getting serious about what needs to happen.
Last question for you. I appreciate your time today. So with these segments, we've been talking to different presidential candidates. We give them 30 seconds at the end as to why they're the man or woman for the Oval Office. So what's your 30-second pitch to Iowa?
You know, I said that when somebody asked me why I was running, I said my parents came here 50 years ago to an America that was strong and proud and full of opportunities. I want them to know that country again. I'm the wife of a combat veteran, and I want him and his military brothers and sisters to know their sacrifice matters, that we do love our country. You know, my daughter just got married, and I saw how hard it was for her and her husband to buy a home. And I'm tired of listening to my son, who's a senior in college, talk about papers that he has to write just to get an A. That's not us. And for the first time, 78% of Americans don't think their kids are going to live as good of a life as we have. I'm not okay with that. We have a country to save, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we save her.
All right, Nikki Haley, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.